first of all, guys, I had mailed you with the requirements, that is VS Code. I believe everyone has installed the VS Code in the system. And there are certain other requirements. Let me tell you. Let me move to this. See, you will have to install these things. You need to have VS Code in your system. This is the VS Code that should be installed. If you are using Windows, then you need to install for the Windows version. If you are using Linux, then Linux, and Mac, then Mac. These are the packages. Okay. Then you should install for Python. You should have the Python download this Python, but I prefer not to use just Python. I prefer Anaconda. So I have Anaconda, but you can download Python too. No issue with it because we are only working on Python. I use this version, Anaconda. You can go for this Python too. If you have any queries, then please let me know in the chat box. Now, you have something else like how to set the environment variables. See, for example, you are downloading this Python, right? You have downloaded it from here. After downloading it, it gives you some certain paths. Okay, you have downloaded in the path, and now where you will check it? You need to check it in CMD. So let me go to CMD. Wait a sec. Yeah, here we are. Can you see the CMD command prompt? Okay, can we use PyCharm? Yeah, you can use PyCharm, Abhishek. Uh, I don't have a lab. Oh, okay, it's not an issue. We will be sharing the recording of every session, Sakshi. So you can go through the recordings in future and you can understand the things right now, and then you can implement it. Otherwise, you can go for some editors that are available for mobile phones also for Python. So you can search for it and you can just do these steps, but it will become little difficult for you as writing big codes in mobile phone is just little difficult. So it will be a little difficult, but you can make it, right? So we will continue with it. After you install, you will write over here Python in the CMD to check if the Python has been installed properly. But you can see I had installed it previously, so I'm getting this output. But you will not get this output until you set your environment variable. This environment variable should be set. So to set the environment variable, we will just go to the properties. We will just go to the properties right here. Not right here. This is, yeah, right. Here we'll go to the properties, and over here, advanced system setting. You could see over here, advanced system setting. You will just go through this advanced system setting, and then we'll have this environment variable over here. This is environment variable, and over here you will find the path. We will just edit the path. Edit. See, I have set three paths. You could see Anaconda 3, Anaconda 3 scripts, and Anaconda 3 library bin. These three paths you need to set. See, this particular thing, C user Gotham is my location where Anaconda 3 is there, and I'm setting this path. And then I will set the Anaconda 3 scripts. Means inside Anaconda 3 there is a script, and inside Anaconda 3 there is a library, and there is a bin. I'm setting the bin path. So these three paths are required for setting up the environment library if you're using Anaconda 3. If you're using Python ID, then you need to set the Python path only. And I believe you will not require the scripts and bin if you're using Python. But then also if you're having some error, then set this scripts and bin. Have you understood till over here, or you have any other doubts? If you have understood, then we will move forward. Just write in the chat box that you have understood or not. Okay, Sakshi has understood. Yes, sir. Okay, then we'll move forward. After setting this, we will be installing the VS Code. We will be installing the VS Code right over here. This is the VS Code. After installing this, our VS Code, something like this will be opening. See, this is not the actual view. Let me show you in a new window how you will be seeing the VS Code. See, like this, the view will be like this for you all. So in the comment section, let me know that do you know the basics of VS Code, or I need to explain from the basics of VS Code also, because operating VS Code is not that easy. Means you need to understand the basic things in VS Code, then it will be easy for you all. So just let me know in the comment section that do you know the how VS Code, we need to write codes in VS Code. Okay, Sakshi knows. Okay, Soumya, I need to explain. Mahi, I need to explain. Okay, so let me explain what is the basics of VS Code. See, VS Code is an editor like your Notepad++. Similarly, many other editors like Sublime Text, then you have Atom, you have WebStorm. Similarly, VS Code is also an editor, similarly like this. So over here, what we do, we can edit n number of things. Means we have many things, many extensions to be added over here. We can add extensions. We could ease the things. We could make things very easy in VS Code. We get, for example, when we write big codes like 1,000 lines, 2,000 lines, it's very frankly speaking, that you can't remember the codes. It's very difficult to remember the syntax that you're using once in 1 month or 1 week. It's very difficult to remember those syntax. So to to get the options, we use VS Code. We have extensions that help us to get the options. I will show you what I mean about this. So here you will find an Explorer bar. See, this bar is the entire details in the folder. Whatever details you have, whatever codes you have, they will all be shown over here in the Explorer part. Okay, this is the search. Over here, whatever we search will search the entire files present over here in the Explorer bar. Right now, you may be not known to Git, or many of you will be knowing what Git is all about. So Git is something where you will find all the developers or all the coders are using Git for keeping a track of their coding, keeping a track of their codes, sharing the codes, these all things. So Git is a platform that helps us to store our code in cloud environment. You can say like this. So we are also having the Git platform over here, and I will be sharing you the link. If you don't know Git briefly, see, I will just let you know where to find it. See, you will have to write over here github.com/techcat, and when you will be entering over here, you will find Python webinar, and you will find the entire codes over here in the Python webinar. Your day one, day two, entire series will be coding will be done over here, will be uploaded over here, and you can clone this. You can clone this using this link. You can copy through this button. When you click it, it will be copied, and then you will clone it in your this repository. You will clone it in your local, and then you can access those codes. Yes, actually, it's Git. Git, we say the entire environment Git. It comes GitHub is a platform. Then GitLab is a platform. We have many other platforms. So this is the entire Git is all about. So now we come back over here. Now here we have the extension part. What I was talking about. See, I have many extensions that are pre-installed, but you just make a note of the extensions. What I'm typing. You need to type the download the extension Python. See, Python by Microsoft. You can see over here Python by Microsoft. You need to install this. Okay, just write in the notes that you need to install this particular thing. After doing this, you can go for bracket colorizer. I believe we have a for better coding option for better understanding. See, bracket pair colorizer. It's by CoinRads. Okay, and you can go for material. I don't remember the extension. Yeah, material icon key. This will make your particular icons quite interesting. Means it will look quite good. Uh, the icons will look quite good over here. Okay, you can go for this material icon theme. And I believe if we want anything else, then we can go for in future while we are coding. But I believe there is nothing else. Yeah, you can install this live server extension. This extension lets you to just move to the live server directly. If we use something for the web development purpose, so we can use this. You will require Magic Python for highlighting and all. Just write this. If you just tell me if I'm too fast, just tell me the message box if I'm too fast. Okay. Then you install this prettier code formatter. This is required. Okay. This is required for some case. Uh, yeah, you just go for this also. Visual Studio IntelliCode, and you can go, sir. Okay, Swami, I will be a little slow. So you tell me till where you have just heard me, so that I can re-explain you from there, or I should continue from here and I should go a little slow from here. Is my voice little slow? Okay, you Python. Okay, this after installing Python, you go for Python extended. Write the names Python extended. Once you are done, you just put a thumbs up or OK in the message box. Then I will move forward. Okay, you are done with this Python extended. I think I'm louder enough. Rest, are you able to understand my voice? Should I speak a little more louder? Okay, let me see to it. Is it okay now? Is my voice clear now? Okay, so we may move forward. We have Python extended. This extension, what it does, it gives us like this. You will find many options while for completion your coding. Many options will be given by this particular extension. And now we can go for Visual Studio IntelliCode. You write this. Once you write this, you just press OK. This makes our coding a little easier. Done with this? Okay. Now we will install this prettier code formatter. If you have missed, you write this name, prettier code formatter. This will format our code. Okay. Now I believe we have. There is one more thing. Yeah, this bracket pair colorizer. You write down this bracket pair colorizer. It will just color the brackets. If you have 2 to 3 brackets, it will let us know that which bracket has which closing point and everything. Okay, so this is also done. So after doing this, we are ready to write our code. So why we are using Visual Studio Code is that it is because we, we were using this CMD to check if Python is there or not, right? We were using this CMD, but what Visual Studio Code does, if you write control and backtick just below your escape, there is a backtick sign. For if you press this, then the terminal that is over here, the command prompt, this entire section will come over here.